related to overloading is just observe this, observe a bit carefully about this terminology, friends. Sir, I told already at the beginning one point. Overloading method resolution always takes care by compiler. Compiler based on reference type. Runtime object won't play any role in overloading. Correct, right? So overloading is always takes care by compiler based on reference type, and JVM won't play any role in the runtime in overloading, sir. Of course, it's runtime object never play any role at all. That's about the point you should aware. Now the point here is the next example is a bit very interesting. Sometimes maybe a chance to ask this type of question for the exam also. That's why please take a bit special care. Very interesting example, right? Sir, I have class test is there. Assume that I have class animal is there. Class animal is there. Okay, now I'm taking one class. Any name which is the child class of animal? Can you please tell any child class of animal? Any name? Respond. Dog, cat, something like. Okay, I'm taking my favorite animal, monkey. Monkey extends animal. Monkey extends animal like. So which is the parent class? Which is the child class? Animal is the parent class. Monkey is the child class, right? So now the point here is take a bit special care. Now the point here is inside the test class, I'm taking public void m1 I'm trying to take. Just observe that m1 I'm trying to take. This m1 is always going to take animal type reference. Now system.out.println. Okay, system.out.println animal version. Okay, system.out.println animal version like I'm trying to take. Similarly, okay, public void m1. Here I'm trying to take monkey. Sir, here just my requirement is monkey m. Okay, now monkey version. Okay, like I'm trying to take. Sir, that's all. Now take very special care about this one, sir. So here just observe. There are two methods are there in my test class. One is animal. One method can take animal version. Second one can take monkey version. Can I use the word these two methods are overloaded? Please confirm. Can you respond? Can you please confirm these two methods are said to be overloaded or not? Yes, perfect. Because these are overloaded methods. What the reason why these are considered the overloaded methods is do you know both methods having the same name but different argument types? That's why overloaded. Don't feel this is the parent, this is the child. You are not required to worry about parent and child. Both are different argument types are not. That's what we have to take. Okay, if this one is do you know both are different argument types perfectly, this one is going to work, sir. I mean it is the overloading. Now my requirement, sir, if you want to call any method, compulsory test object must be required because these are instance methods of test class. Okay, test t is equal to new test, like this is the test class, right? Now my target is now my target is here animal a is equal to new animal. I'm taking animal a is equal to new animal. T dot m1 of a I'm trying to take, sir. T dot m1 of a. Similarly, here do you know monkey m is equal to new monkey. Monkey m is equal to new monkey. T dot m1 of m I'm trying to take. Next, animal a1 is equal to new monkey. Animal a1 is equal to new monkey. T dot m1 of a1 I'm trying to take. T dot m1 of a1 I'm trying to take, sir. So that's all. This is about what is the I mean this is just I have some particular cases, right? Can you please confirm in the first case which method will get the chance? In the second case which method will get the chance? But in the third one which method will get the chance? Anyone? Respond. This is the most valuable. What the answer we are going to get? Almost something like a conclusion. Respond. Okay, first one, animal version. Second one, monkey version. Okay, because it never talks about monkey. Everything related to animal. That's why definitely the output what we are going to get for the first case is I'm expecting animal version. Don't keep any doubt at all. First one is perfectly valid, sir. Animal version we are going to get. But if I can take second, sir, nowhere related to the parent. Monkey reference, monkey object, t dot m1 of m. Then automatically, monkey version. Monkey version, like this we are going to get. Next, animal a1 is equal to new monkey, t dot m1 of a1. Anyone, can you please tell what the answer we are going to get in this case, sir? Yes, this is the most important. From here, we have to conclude. Yes, respond. Vimal, okay, good. What about Bhaskar, Neha? What the answer we are going to get? Now, Teja, good. What answer you are going to get in this case? Can you please confirm? Yes, Vishnu. What the answer? Only last one. Can you please tell the answer? Okay, only last one I'm talking about. What the answer we are going to get, sir? Yes, so the answer here is just observe very carefully. Listen this point, very special care. In overloading, method resolution. Method resolution means which method has to execute. Method resolution is always takes care by compiler. Is always takes care by compiler. Is always takes care by compiler based on reference type. Based on reference type, but not based on runtime object. But not based on runtime object. Remember this one. So in overloading, method resolution is always going to take care by takes care by compiler based on reference type, but not based on runtime object. Hence overloading is also considered sir, compile time polymorphism, or static polymorphism, or static polymorphism, or okay, early binding. These are various other words for overloading. Remember this one, sir. In overloading, method resolution is always takes care by compiler based on reference type, but not based on runtime object. Hence, overloading is also considered compile time polymorphism or static polymorphism or early binding. Any doubt about this? Friends, are you in the position to understand? Sir, based on this point, now can you please guess? Here I require to consider only references. A1 is what reference? Animal reference. I never going to worry about runtime object. In M1 method, is there any animal reference argument method is there? Yes, it's already there. That's why what is the answer we are going to get, sir? Animal version only. For the third one you are going to get. Okay, animal version. Now if you want, just let me execute this code, sir. Here, just I'm trying to take, here just observe that I'm trying to take test.java. Let me compile this code. Here just observe. Here I'm trying to take sir, here Java C. Just Java C test.java. Next and after that Java test I'm trying to take. Yes, what the answer? First time animal version, second time monkey version, but third time animal version. Any doubt about this one? Can you please confirm? Respond. Any doubt about this one? Clear, right? So this is the most valuable, very important point for you. In overloading, method resolution is always takes care by compiler based on reference type, but not based on runtime object. Remember, right? Hence, overloading is also considered as compile time polymorphism or static polymorphism or early binding. Do you know? In overloading, reference type will play the role. Reference type will play role and the runtime object is a dummy. Remember this one. In overloading, always going to take care, always everything is going to take care by reference type. I mean, takes care by compiler based on reference type. Reference type will play the role, but runtime object is the dummy. But if you go for next concept, runtime, I mean overriding concept is there. There reverse terminology will come in the picture. Reverse terminology means do you know runtime object will play the role. Runtime object will play the role. Okay, like you should aware, sir. Okay, so runtime object is going to play the role. Remember a bit very carefully about this terminology, friends. Okay, well, so now here just that's all. No explanation is required. I hope everyone in the position to understand this example clearly. Friends, any explanation is required? Can you please confirm? Yes, sir, related to this one, any explanation is required? Okay, so this is the final conclusion. Of course, I covered this point at the beginning, but I told slowly, whenever we are discussing example, you will get much clarity. I hope by this time you are getting the clarity. Reference type, runtime object, these two words are very, very important, sir. Can you please spell out when we say that two methods are said to be overloaded? Please confirm when we say that two methods are said to be overloaded. If both the methods having same name, but different argument types. Remember this one, method names must be same, but argument types must be different. Remember, right? Okay, so that's all. Next, the next cinema what we have to talk is overriding, sir. Very, very important for the exam. Please make sure overriding. Overriding. Do you know whatever methods parent has by default available to the child through inheritance? Whatever methods parent has by default available to the child class through inheritance. If the child class not satisfied with parent class implementation, if the child class not satisfied with parent class implementation, then child is allowed. If the child class not satisfied with parent class implementation, then the child is child is allowed to override that method based on its requirement, redefine that method based on its requirement. This process is nothing but overriding. Okay, best example here, just observe this, sir. Here I'm taking class parent. Just have a look once, sir. I want to take, forget about all these nonsense. Okay, I don't want to take all these things, just let me leave. Sir, I have one class is there, parent is there, sir. Now listen this one, class parent is there. Okay, every parent very much eager to provide huge property to the kid. Okay, huge property to the kid. That's why, so parent contain public void property, property. Like I'm trying to take public void property. Here, which property is going to provide sir? System dot out there println. Okay, very, very simple. Which property is going to provide sir? Public system dot out there println. Here I'm trying to take, here just land, the property in the form of land or gold, next and after the cash, something like he is trying to provide huge property to the kid, assume. Next, similarly, every parent is very much eager to provide public void property, very much eager to provide, eager to do marriage also. Okay, for the kid, sir, parents are very much eager to do the marriage on their own. Okay, on their own decision. Assume that your parent system dot out there println arranged marriage with Appalamma, something like I'm taking. Okay, like now observe that parent class contain how many methods are there? Respond. How many methods are there? Two methods. What the first one? Property method. Second one, marriage method is there. So two methods are there. Now, whatever methods parent has by default available to the child. Okay, whatever methods parent has, by default available to the child son. But the child is very much satisfied with this implementation. Array property very much satisfied. Yeah, just observe that, Nagateja. Just I want to talk overriding rules now. Okay, just I covered while introducing inheritance concept. Okay, so just observe that every parent very much eager to provide huge property to the kid. Okay, like I mean these two things. So child satisfied property, but not satisfied with marriage implementation. Okay, if the child not satisfied with parent class method implementation, then the child is allowed to redefine that method based on its requirement. This process is nothing but overriding. Remember this one, sir. This process is nothing but overriding. How the child is allowed to override? Okay, public void marriage method, public void marriage method, or marry method. Any word you can use. Marriage method or marry. Okay, here just marry method or marriage method, like anything you can take. Marry method. Now here system dot out dot println, system dot out dot println. Okay, some name based on based on child requirement, some name they can the child can take either maybe Katrina or otherwise Karina, or Karina, something like okay, something like based on the child requirement, child is allowed to override that method. Okay, that's all. So do you know this thing itself is nothing but okay, overriding. Remember, parent class method by default available to the child class, by default available to the child class. If the child class not satisfied with parent method implementation, then the child is allowed to override. Then the child class is allowed to override that method based on its requirement, based on its requirement. The process of redefining that method in the child class, this process is by default considered as overriding. Any doubt? Yes, Bhaskar. Yes. Everyone in the position to understand that. Okay, well, now the point is, sir, the parent class method which is overridden, the parent class method which is overridden, this is called overridden method. Overridden method. The child class method which is overriding is called overriding method. Overriding method. Sir, these words are very important, sir. Parent class method which is overridden is called overridden method. The child class method which is overriding is called overriding method. Under this process is called overriding. Remember this one. Under this process is called overriding. Are you in the position to understand? Because these words are very important. In the compiled methods, you are going to say overridden method is final or overriding method is static. Sometimes, which is the overridden method? Which is the overriding method? You should have clear clarity, right? Parent class method, which is overridden, is called overridden method. Child class method, which is overriding, is called overriding method. Okay, like that. Sir, now I'm taking here, just observe parent P is equal to new parent. Sorry, here parent P is equal to new parent. I'm taking new parent P dot marry, like this I'm trying to take. Parent P is equal to new parent P dot marry. Can you please confirm P dot marry? Which method will get the chance now? Please respond. So obviously parent method will get the chance. Obviously parent method will get the chance because the reason is everything is related to the parent only. Now observe. Now have a look once. Obviously parent method will get the chance. But the answer we are going to get Appalama. Appalama means parent method, right? Now child C is equal to new child. Child C is equal to new child. One minute. Child C is equal to new child. C dot marry. Can you please tell which method will get the chance now? Please confirm. Now which method will get the chance? Child method. Because everything related to the child, nowhere related to the parent. Nowhere related to the parent. That's why in the second case, which method? Only child class method will get the chance. Now Have a look once. What the answer we are going to get? Child method. We are getting child method, right? Okay. Now the next one, parent P1 is equal to new child. I'm taking, sir. Parent P1 is equal to new child. P1 dot marry. If I consider parent P1 is equal to new child, P1 dot marry. Yeah, sir, this line compulsory you have to aware very clearly. Now my first question, marry method you are calling. Okay, is it overloaded method or overriding method? Yes, Nagateja, all the people just observe very carefully. Is it overloading or overriding method? Oh, marry method, is it overloaded or overriding? Overriding concept is here. Now, how the flow will be there, sir? How the flow is there? Sir, this one better to listen. I will explain 2 times, sir, but compulsory you should have clear clarity, right? What is the compiler role? What is the JVM role? You should have very clear clarity, sir. You are calling marry method on P1. Okay, you are calling marry method on P1. 1 minute, sir. You are just tools preferences, all multiple instances. Somewhere there is an option is there. We can turn off matched. If I select one thing, automatically all the things are going to select. Somewhere there is. There is that fonts is not there. Use a system for disable. This is the colors like next. Somewhere we have to get somewhere here. Just observe a bit carefully, sir. Yeah, spell checker keyboard. There is some layout not. Can you please ignore matched? Like we are always going to have something like set preferences. Somewhere I'm missing this one. Auto suggest, okay, while reload, restore, close, and editor settings. Are you seeing anywhere matched things? Is it coming in the word wrap tab or intent color function? Clip text font matched parenthesis, like somewhere you may hard that. Because my explanation is always ignore URLs. Toolbar. Okay, no problem. Here highlight. Here just word wrap auto completion, word wrap tab intent column. Okay, somewhere I will say. Here just observe a bit very carefully, sir. My requirement is, sir, this point is the most dangerous point. Take very special care. Just response, sir. You are calling marry on which reference? Just I want to type that. Well, because this discussion is very important. We are calling marry method on which reference? On P1. Correct? We are calling marry on P1. Very important, sir. P1 is what type? P1 is a type. What is the type, sir? P1 is a which type? Which type? Respond. I'm not talking about runtime object. P1 is of what type? Parent type. Okay, parent. P1 is of type of parent. Now, compiler will check in the parent class, Mary method is available or not. Remember this one, sir. Compiler will check in parent class, Mary method available or not. Okay, Mary method available or not. Mary method available or not. If it is not available, if it is not available, then we will get compile time error. Okay, remember this one. Then we will get compile time error. Sir, very important discussion. So we are calling Mary method on P1. P1 is of type of parent. Compiler will check whether the parent class Mary method available or not. If it is not available, then we will get compile time error. If it is available, then the code compiles fine. Okay, well, so the code compiles because Mary method available in the parent class. That's why the code compiles fine. Up to this, there is no doubt at all. Any doubt? Please respond. Any doubt about this one? So, what is the role of compiler? What is the role of JVM? You should aware. But at the runtime, now the cinema observe. At the runtime, JVM will check whether at runtime JVM will check whether object is same parent object or child class object. Same parent class object or child class object, like it's going to check, sir. So whether, because parent reference can be used to hold child class object also. If the object is parent object, if the object is parent object, then parent class method will be executed. Remember this one, sir. If the object is the child class object, sir, observe very carefully about this terminology, friend. At runtime, JVM will check whether the object is the same parent class object or child class object. If it is the parent object, yes, observe that. If it is the parent object, then parent class method is executing. Yes, sir, this is the case, sir. If it is the parent object, parent class method is executing. But if it is the child class object, because parent reference can be used to hold child class. That's why. So maybe it may be child class object also. So if the object is the child class object, then JVM will check. In the child class, whether this method is overridden or not. Whether this method is overridden or not. If it is not overridden, then parent class method will be executed. Remember this one. If it is overridden, okay, at the runtime it is overridden, then child class method will be executed. Sir, why I am typing this one? It's a very, very important point, sir. Now observe, at runtime, object is the child class object. Immediately JVM will check, array in the child class, is that method is overridden or not? Yes, it's overridden. So at the runtime, so child class method is going to execute because the runtime object is what? A child class object. So here, if it is overridden, then child class method will be executed. Now observe it very carefully. In overriding, method resolution is always takes care by JVM based on runtime object. Okay, remember but not based on reference type. Remember that? Of course, I will repeat. Don't worry at all, sir. Now have a look once, sir. Observe this point, sir. So you are calling marry method on P1. P1. P1 is what type? Parent type. P1 is what type? Parent type. So first to call marry method on P1, compulsory this marry method should be available in the parent class. Should be available in the parent class. If it is available, then the code is going to compile. Okay, at runtime, which is going to execute. Forget about that. Syntactically, no problem at all. The code is going to be compiled. Now, at the runtime, JVM is always going to check. At runtime, JVM will check is the object is the parent object or child object. Array, if the object is the parent object, then there is no question of child. Happily, this parent class method will execute. If the object is a child class object, assuming the object is the child class object, oh, maybe this parent method may override in the child class. It will check is it overridden or not. If it is overridden, based on runtime object, based on runtime child class object, child class method will be executed. Yes, friends, are you in the position to understand, right? Yes, in overriding, method resolution is takes care by compiler or JVM. Bhaskar, in overriding, method resolution is takes care by compiler or JVM. Can you please confirm? Is it compiler or JVM? JVM. Based on reference type or based on runtime object? Based on reference type or based on runtime object? Based on runtime object. Even though you are using parent reference, but the method which is going to execute is always child class method based on runtime object, not based on reference type. Okay, remember. So in overriding, method resolution is always takes care by JVM based on runtime object, but not based on reference type. Hence, overriding is also considered dynamic polymorphism. Dynamic polymorphism or runtime polymorphism or yeah, late binding or late binding. These words you should aware, sir. Hence, overriding is also considered as dynamic polymorphism or runtime polymorphism or late binding. Remember, right? Clear? Okay. Next, the overriding method resolution. Overriding method resolution. Overriding method resolution is also known as dynamic method dispatch. Dynamic method dispatch. Okay, it is a technical word. So very simple, sir. Parent reference can be used to hold child class object. If you are calling any method on that reference, compulsory that method should be available in the parent class. Okay, at the runtime, in the child class, if it is overriding, it is going to execute overriding method. If it is not overriding, then sir, compiler is always then parent class method only will get the chance for execution. So this type of concept is called overriding. In overriding, method resolution is always takes care by JVM based on runtime object. In overloading, method resolution is always takes care by compiler based on reference type. Clear? Okay. Can I go for next level? Parent object is created in the memory, correct? Okay, if you want, you can see the really last case, what is the output you are going to get. Yes, this rule is a very important, sir. Sir, child class method only will get the chance, sir. Now let me execute this code. Let me execute this code. All this nonsense is not required. Just I, for your awareness sake, I'm taking, sir. Now observe that what the answer by default you are going to get last time. Last case is a child method only we are getting the chance. So just remember these are two important conclusions. Better to keep in your mind, sir. Overloading, overloading, overloading method resolution. Resolution is always takes care by compiler based on reference type, but not based on runtime object. So overloading method resolution is always takes care by compiler based on reference type, but not based on runtime object. Overriding method resolution is always takes care by JVM based on runtime object, but not based on reference type. Remember this one, sir. These are 2 points you have to inject in your mind very strongly, because it's the most very important. Repeatedly we are going to use these things in our next example, so that's why compulsory you people should aware. Any doubt? Okay, so overloading, overriding, who is going to take care about method resolution? Next, where reference type will play the role, where runtime object will play the role. Compulsory you should have clear clarity. Okay, now rules for overriding, very important, sir. Multiple questions you can expect from this area. Programming questions, not theory questions, right? Rules for overriding. Now here, if you observe that, sir, forget about this one. It's not overriding. Okay, forget about property. Now observe. Can I use the word? These two methods are said to be overridden or not? Yes, this one and this one, overridden methods, overriding concept. Now, parent class and the child class in overriding, compulsory both should contain, both should have same name and the same argument types, including order also. If any arguments are there, compulsory should be same argument types. So if there is a difference in the argument types, then automatically it is overloading but not overriding. Remember, right? So first rule, method names must be method names and method names and arguments, method names and argument types must be matched. Argument types must be matched. Remember this one, argument types including order. Sir, even order also you can't change. Method names and argument types must be matched. Remember, right? Okay, so method names and argument types must be matched. Remember, right? Okay, by mistake, if the arguments are different or number of arguments are changed, then immediately it is treated as the overloading but not overriding. Remember, right? Okay, so compulsory method names and argument types must be matched. Can I use the word that is method signatures must be same? Please confirm. Method signatures must be same. Yes, method signatures must be same. Forget about return type. I will discuss, Bhaskar. Method signatures must be same. Signature means method name followed by argument types only. So argument types must be same. Method names must be same means method signatures must be same. Second point, what about return types, right? Sir, here there is a big story is there. In overriding, return types must be matched. Remember this one, sir. In overriding, return types must be matched. Matched. Remember, right? Okay, sir. Now return types return types must be matched. Must be matched. But here there is one small flexibility is there in the newer versions, right? What is that flexibility is? Now have a look once. Sir, here let me take separately and let me save this code as child.java. I'm taking, sir. Okay, let me take child.java. I'm trying to take. Now take very special case. Class parent, public void Mary. Okay, like, sir, assume that my method is public void YAML. Okay, public void YAML. Here also my method is the same. Sir, void, no problem at all. Public void YAML, no issue at all. But from 1.5 version onwards, sir, which version, sir? But from 1.5, version onwards, covariant return types also allowed. Covariant return types also allowed. Yes, sir, remember, this is a very important point, sir. So what is the meaning of covariant return type? Okay, when we say that the methods are said to be covariant, what the meaning? But from 1.5 version, covariant return types are allowed. The child class method, return type need not be same as parent class method return type. Oh, return type can be changed, no problem at all. The child class method return type need not be same as parent class method return type. It can be, okay. So it need not be same. It can be either same or child or parent method return type. Okay, so this one is the very important, sir. If you want, you can take either same or child of parent method return type. It can be either same or child of parent method return type. Okay, like now have a look once, sir. This is the child.java void. I'm taking 100% pakka. This one is the valid Java C Java C child.java, because I saved this one as child.java. Perfect, valid. We are not seeing any problem at all. Now instead of void, I'm taking object. I'm taking. But whenever you are taking object, compulsory you should require to return something. Okay, null is valid value for any object reference. Null I'm taking. Can you please confirm, is it valid or not? Please respond. This one is valid or not? Yes, it's perfectly valid. It's perfectly valid. Now observe that what the answer we are going to get, valid. Now can I take string here? Please confirm. Respond. Can I take string here? Yes or no? Remember, child class method return type need not be same as parent method return type. It's a child type also allowed. Array, parent return type is object. Here you can take either object or it's a child class. Array, string is the child class. Of object. That's why no issue. It is the valid. But in Java 1.4 version, in the old versions of Java, it is invalid, friends. Okay. Now I'm taking here. Okay, assume that, sir, object, sir, integer I'm taking. Can you please confirm, valid or not? Integer I'm taking, valid or not? Neha, valid. Integer is the child class of object. Every class in Java is the child class of object only. That's why this one is perfectly valid. No problem. Now I'm taking here string. I'm trying to take here object. I'm taking. Can you please confirm, is it valid or invalid? Good. Valid or invalid? Yeah. Child class method return type. Sir, it can be either same or child of parent method return type. Array, so child class method return type same as parent method return type or child. But here what you took, sir, you are taking in the parent string, but here object. Array, you are taking here parent. here parent of parent method return type. So compiler is ready to give left and right. It is not covariant return type. Remember, right? Are you getting? Am I getting comparative error or not? Yes, it is immediately you are going to get comparative error because it is invalid. Okay. Now take very special care about this terminology, friends. Okay, maybe a chance to ask multiple questions here. Okay, now do you know if I can take is it valid or not? Here I'm taking object, here I'm taking object, here I'm taking string. Is it valid or not? Yes, valid, no problem at all, sir. Valid. Now I'm trying to take, sir, here object, here object, here integer I'm taking, yes, perfect, no issue at all. But whenever you are taking here string, but here object, immediately error you are going to get. Can you please confirm? Any doubt or any explanation is required? Okay, that's all this is. Next, one more thing I want to touch. Here I'm taking public double return 10.5. Now I'm trying to take int return 10. Can you please tell, is it valid or invalid? Is it valid or invalid? Please confirm. Is it valid or invalid? Okay, so take a bit very special care. This one is valid or invalid? Compiler is ready to give left and right. What the reason is? Covariant return types concept applicable. Covariant return types concept applicable only for object types, but not for reference type. Only for object types, but not for reference types. Okay, so covariant return types concept applicable only for object types, but not for reference. But not for primitive types. Primitive types. These are double and int. This is a primitive type. That's why. So this one is invalid. Okay, like if I can take like immediately comparative error we are going to get, sir. Okay, return type is int is not compatible with the double. This is the error we are going to get. Any doubt? So all the people are having clear clarity about return type. What is the meaning of covariant return type? Okay. Next, what about modifiers? This is about return types terminology, sir. What about modifiers? What about modifier? Private modifier, right? Sir, now do you know? Assume that parent class method. If you want to override public void m1, I want to override parent class method in the child. Compulsory, it should be visible to the child class. Array public void m1 class, sir, here also public void m1 I'm taking. No problem. You should. Okay, compulsory here. Do you know if you are considering, yes, if you want to override, it should be visible in the child class. Okay, it should be visible in the child class. If it is not visible in the child class, then you can't perform overriding. Remember this one, sir. If it is not visible, then you can't perform overriding, right? Now take a bit very special care. Suppose if I can take private, can you please tell, is it visible or not visible to the child classes? Respond. Is it visible or not visible? Not visible, not visible. If it is not visible, where is the question of overriding? That's why overriding concept not applicable for private methods, because these are not visible to the child classes. Remember this one, sir. Overriding concept is not applicable, to the child classes, because these are not visible to the child. These are not visible. Sorry, sir. Overriding concept is not applicable to the private methods. Private methods, because these are not visible. These are not visible to the child classes. These are not visible to the child classes. Remember this one, sir. Array, not visible. Once these are not visible, these are not visible to the child classes, where is the question of overriding? Now I'm trying to override, sir. Can you please tell what will happen? Is it valid or not? Array, I'm trying to override. Is it valid or not? Respond. Is it valid or not? Yes, 100% pakka it is valid, but it's not overriding. Remember this one. This is related to this parent method. This is related to, okay, this class. So it is specific to parent class. It is specific to child class. It is not overriding. So, but based on our requirement, you can define the same private method in the child class. No problem at all. Acceptable. Have you observed? You are not, sir, this one is valid. This one is valid. It is not, it is valid, but not overriding. Any doubt? Then immediately you may have some small doubts, sir. Okay, my doubt is, sir, assume that it is a private method. Assume it is a private method, M1 private method, M1 parent class method, child class method. Like assume that it is a child class method like that. So now parent P is equal to new child. Parent P is equal to new child. P dot M1 method. Can you please tell now which method will get the chance now? Please confirm. This is your doubt, because parent method is available in the parent class and even in the child class. M1 method is available in the parent class and child class. Now can you please tell which method will get the chance? Because it is not overriding. Which method will get the chance? Please respond. Now which method is going to get in the chance now? Okay. Remember. Yeah, I guessed correctly. Everyone is going to tell either parent or child. I will give left and right. Compiler is going to give left and right. What the reason? Because these are the private method. How you can access from outside of the class? Compiler is always going to check M1 on P. P method parent. Parent class M1 is the private method. How you can access from outside of the class? Like the compile time error we are going to get immediately. Sorry, not this code, sir. Java C test.java. Immediately compile time error we are going to get saying M1 has private access in parent. Thoda clarity aa gaya. This is so. Some people may have the doubts, sir. If it is Yeah. Now I hope it's audible. Can you please cross check? Yes, maybe network problem. Yeah. So I hope everyone in the position to understand this one. What the meaning? What the meaning of sir private methods for private methods overriding concept sir not applicable? What is the reason? You already aware the reason for that. Okay. Like next one more thing, sir. Final methods. Is it possible to override final method? Somewhere we covered already. Final means was implementation in the final. Implementation in the final. You can't override. Remember this one. So final method you can't override. That's why overriding concept not applicable. Not applicable. Overriding concept not applicable for private. Not applicable for final methods. Final methods. You can't override final methods because implementation is already final. Implementation is already final. Now observe that. Now have a look once. Sir, here overridden method is final. What is the meaning of overridden method? Which method is called overridden method? Respond. Which method is called overridden method? Parent class method. Regarding parent class method, overridden method is final. That's why comparative method we are going to get. Remember, right? Okay. Overriding concept not applicable for final methods. Parent class method is the overridden. Clear? Okay. Next, related to modifier, some more concepts are there. Just we will discuss in the next session. Try to just give some words, some at least try to promise some words. Okay. I never going to get angry. Okay, just there are small things. Your life will become very simple. I never going to get angry. Okay, like next, any other things? any other things? I will definitely I will definitely excuse everyone. Okay, excuse maybe spellings, all these things. Can you please definitely excuse everyone? Okay, so don't, for small mistakes, don't give left and right, don't move a bit far. So such type of things, at last you will become you will become alone. That's why. So you have to accept that that's mistakes. Okay, yes, you require to love your enemy also. Sometimes your enemy will become best he may do best for you in your future. That's why don't so just like what you require to love your enemies also. This is small corrections, friends. Okay, next yes, here this is one very important things. Next, at least try to buy, at least try to buy others time. Being businessman, others time, at least try to buy others time, at least one. Okay, one at least try to buy others time, because business point of view you require to think about this type of things also. Okay, like remember, just like there are 4 or 5 conclusions better to keep, so that you can enjoy your next year, each and every minute of the next year, friends. Okay, just I'm sure definitely I'm going to achieve like anything, I'm going to rock like anything in the next year. I have full confidence. Okay, because I did already several corrections in my lifestyle, I did several corrections in my working style, so that my life will become very happy and my position is always going to rise day by day. The same words you have to tell from your heart. Getting? Yeah, thanks. So for everyone, wish you very happy advanced new year. We will meet on 2nd of Jan. Thanks for everyone.